Off the draw now here, controlled. And one now here. Raiders have it in their own zone. Raiders now working with it. Trying to work it up ice. Holding it now here in their own defensive end. Got a short bench for them. That's going to bring an icing charged against them as soon as the 26 of Van Dynes gets back there for the Twisters. And it's their meeting in between these two teams here on the season. It all started on October 1st when the Twisters fell 4-3 in overtime in Seven Oaks, but came back and beat them here on November 3rd by a score of 7-5. Off the draw. Twisters, they got control of it. And now be picked up by the dark red of the Raiders. Raiders can't get it out. Guilford holding the zone for the Twister shot through traffic as Clark fell down there. Might have got a part of that. Controlled now here by the Raiders as they work behind their net. Sloppy pass there won't go, and they'll try and work it out of the zone again. Couldn't connect on that pass, and Guilford jams it right in and chops that out of play. That'll bring a stoppage in play here at 19:09 into the opening frame. Off the draw, Raiders again controlling with the puck, trying to work it ahead forward. Hepner, he'll send it right back in. And Raiders, they'll play that across and work on their breakout here. And again, just sending it in, not doing much with it, giving chase there. And they're going to center it in front, but nothing going there on the centering from Denon. And they're working around with it, ends down. Couldn't hold on to freeze the puck again. Raiders controlling for a second. DeGray picks it up behind his own net, trying to work it out. And now the Twisters clear. That's going to come all the way down, and it shall be an icing. And no, it's not. And they're going to continue on playing. They're going to say Weeb was there. And now Twisters controlling here in the offensive zone. And that hits a stick and goes out of play. Saying off the Twister, and it's going to come out of the zone. And the Raiders here switching it up with their goalie. And they got Evan Banyar in instead of Savoy, who's normally started these games versus the Twisters. Comes in here with the goals against average of 3.7 and a save percentage of 0.898. As his team works it up off a hard hit there on Wood. And Twisters can't get it out. Chopped in front of ends. As he's got most of the starts this year for the Twisters. Going the other way is Cohen Thomas. He centers that in front. And that's going to get held on there for a save. And Logan Enns comes in here with a goals against average of 3.47, a save percentage of 0.901. Shot quick save by Banyara. In front, trying to wrap it around there and fire one in on net, just wide for the Twisters. And Raiders work it the other way before heading for a change. Continuing now with the play up and ahead. Working in now forward is Van Dynes. He makes his way through traffic, firing in on net. And the goaltender will hold on for a save. And that brings a stoppage in play at 17:22. And it's a couple of good scoring opportunities there for the Twisters. They lead the shots on net by a score of 2-0. Some awesome opportunities, though, on the other end, as here the Twisters trying to set it up again. Just wide. And now the Raiders with it. And yeah, they put some pucks there in front of ends, but couldn't really connect and really challenge him yet. And walking in, firing shot, save made there by ends, as that one did get past him a little bit. But staying strong. And now working it behind the net. Clark picks it up. Pressured by Friendscheck. He had that scoring opportunity there, where he beat ends but not the net. And sent right back in. Friendscheck applying pressure as the rest of his team goes for a change. Long stretch pass won't go for a Twisters. Broken stick out there. Icing is nullified though. And Gertzen's there and he'll ensue in the battle. trying to work it up. Now from the point, there's a shot by Hepner that gets held on for a whistle, and they'll get that stick out of there. And let's take a quick look here at the scoring opportunity here for the Raiders. As they walked into the zone forward, this one beat Ends, but Ends got just enough to deflect it wide of the open net behind him. Raiders controlling here in the defensive zone off the draw, trying to work it ahead forward. And they will do, where Hepner will pick it up. Hepner, he'll place that across to Guilford. And Guilford, he'll send that all the way down. Henry got it now here. And he'll play it across to Jack Oleksiak. Oleksiak, he'll circle back. The captain here of this Raiders squad. He'll play it across to Henry. Now Klippenstein. Klippenstein trying to get to Oleksiak, played into his skates. And now worked ahead forward by Weeb. Here comes Weeb, the points leader for Pembina Valley. And trying to give it back to DeGray from Gertson. That won't go. And going this way, walking into it. Instead, they're just going to play it across. Bouncing puck. No one could connect on that one. And they'll work it ahead forward. Now here on the far side, Gertson working his way through traffic. And he's got DeGray with them along with Weeb. Weeb now with the puck behind the net. He gets tied up, and the Raiders come out with the puck here in the defensive zone after misplaying it there for a second. Now walking into the zone, looking is Whiteside. Whiteside, he's going to turn that over right to DeGrave. DeGrave off the boards, and here's a nice chance for Paulette. Paulette walking in, firing. Save made, rebound. Paulette controls, looking for a man. There's a shot. That was wide of the net. And Russell plays it in behind the net for the Twisters. Battle with it again, now here controlled by the 7 in red, trying to push it ahead forward. And Whiteside works his way through traffic and sends it in as Colin Thomas is pressuring him. Ends goes out to play it behind his net, trying to get there to Paulette as he gets pinned against the boards. And Paulette tries to flick that ahead forward, and that hits the ceiling, bringing a stoppage in play at 14:35. Shots are 4-1 in favor of the Twisters. And we look at these teams walking in here as their previous games coming into this one. And in the last 5 for the Raiders, they've only won 1. And they bat that up. Not going to be played by a high stick. Twisters trying to get it out of there. And Colin Thomas picks it up. And now Carroll's with it. Working ahead to Paulette. Doesn't get exactly out, and it's going to be offside charged against the Twisters. And again, going back to that, yeah, it's been a tough going now here. Lost 3 in a row, then got a win against the Reals, where the Raiders lost 8-6 on December 1st in their last game to the Jets, who are the hottest team currently in the MMJHL, getting points in their last 6 games, winning 5 of those. In the dig now here for the puck. Still fighting at Twisters trying to get out of it. And they will. And that gets sent all the way down. Twisters now, they work it ahead forward. And that gets played out of play, and that'll bring a stoppage in play. The Twisters, they come into this one, their last 5, being winners of 3. Lost their last game also on December 1st, 4-2 to River East. Meanwhile, had a couple big wins following their loss to the Canucks by a score of 6-1. Twisters working with it off the draw, and again, trying to play it ahead forward. Here they go, they got it out of the zone. Off the stick there of Colette, trying to hold it. Now back to Guilford. Guilford, he's going to work that ahead forward. Off a couple sticks there of Orchard. And that gets played up into the Twisters bench, bringing a stoppage in play at 13:30. And that's going to bring the draw here into the Twisters zone. And off the draw now, worked ahead forward by Van Dynes to Clark. Clark coming in, trying to center it. Picked up by Hepner. Hepner, he waits, puts it through traffic, puts it in front for Van Dynes, where it's going to get pickpocketed by the Raiders just for a second, as Guilford sends it right back in. Twisters tagging at the line. Controlled now here by Danu. Dandanu with the puck now here. And he's going to be able to get it out. Working it out up ahead here. That's played ahead forward for Alexiak. And he walks into that one. Puts it in behind the net. Tries to pick it up. And meanwhile, Riley Gertzen has it. And he's going to try and go the other way here for Pembina Valley Twisters. And with a long push now here by Weeb. And Weeb playing that ahead. Well, got picked up by Gertzen. Trying to get to Weeb. Weeb in tight. And he gets tangled up by a pair of defensemen, and going the other way is the Raiders. But again, that breakout pass not going, just too long off the stick of Braden Klippenstein, and that won't go for him. Again, setting it up now here in the zone again. Weeb fighting with it, but again, the Raiders coming out with this. They work that ahead of Klippenstein. Off a couple sticks there, battling puck. Klippenstein gets it right back on his stick. Walking into this one, firing through traffic off a couple sticks into the corner. And Klippenstein gets taken down behind the play. Meanwhile, the Raiders out muscling the Twisters here in the attack zone, but the Twisters come free with the puck. And DeGray pushes it into the corner, where he's going to go into the corner there hard in the fight with Henry. And the Raiders got it going the other way. Not for long as the Twisters back check takes care of that, and the Twisters send it right back in. Where it is controlled now here and worked around back by Dan Du. Now play it across. Long stretch pass won't go. Cohen Thomas can't play that, and going the other way is Whiteside. Whiteside walking in through traffic. Here comes Whiteside. And the Twisters breaking that one up. And off the long stretch pass, Cohen Thomas, they got 3 here for the Twisters. Blowing by Dandanu. Nothing going there for the Twisters, though, after that. And here with the head of steam on the cross pass, going in. Enns makes a nice save on that opportunity by the Raiders. The great setup there by Dion. Working with it now here on the turnover in front. Ends another save. And he's able to kick that one out as well into the corner. And again, Raiders here showing the Twisters how to get some offensive pressure after not having much. And Kepachek, he plays that in front. And battling at it again. Can't score there either. Back to the point. There's a shot through traffic. Whiteside save made. The other shot hits the side of the net. And Kepachek can't hold the line. He's got to go all the way down the ice behind his own net to regroup. Tired Twisters team getting a change. Melstow can't hold on to that one. And Hepner, he'll play that across. Working with it now is Xander Carrolls, and he'll chip that one to Ryan Orchard. Back to the point for Russell. Shot through traffic, deflected, and held on for a glove save. And let's look at some of these saves here made by Enns at the other side of the ice, keeping his team in this one. And there another close-in opportunity. Enns down again, just bats it over the net. Twisters defenseman there, so he swings his glove at it, trying to hold it out of the net. And Raiders now working with the shots, all knotted up now at 5 after that long ensuing play there of shots fired at Enns there by the Raiders. And there's another pass. A little bit off the mark there, and they're going to say they're onside. Enns, quick reaction there. Puts the puck into the corner. Collette will pick it up for the Twisters. Twisters slowing it down as they send it in and go for a partial change. Collette applying pressure as his team gets fresh legs on the ice. Collette, shot, save made. A shot by Clark, rebound, and the Twisters couldn't find it. Sutherland in front. Sutherland now trying to take a whack at it. And going the other way through traffic, here come the Raiders. It's the 23 working his way through it. And nothing going there for him. Trying to get to Van Dynes. That's picked off here by Dandino. Dandino going, working his way past Van Dynes in front. As Clark got taken down there, but going the other way, he's got a skate. There's Van Dynes. He's got Clark with him. Van Dynes takes a hard hip check into the boards. Where Clark plays it on behind, and now back to the other Van Dynes at the point, shot through traffic. That's off the skate there of the 23. And a nice block there by Kozachuk. Now working with it, Raiders clearing it out. And again, Twisters, they bat that one right ahead forward. Gertson just off his stick, and he's going to get called offside. Staring down the linesman in return of that call. A little questionable. He thought he had the play and control of it onside. Off the draw, Twisters controlling with it. And now they're coming set to do this again. Controlled now by the Raiders. Raiders, they play that across. Trying to push it ahead forward. Now get picked up by Gertson. Gertson centering, shot, save made on the opportunity there by Weeb. And now Weeb, great check coming back as they work his way there on Whiteside with the help of Wood taking care of him. Now Weeb working behind his net, he gets it to Wood. Pressured by Whiteside, trying to get it out. Stretch pass for the Grave, doesn't go. That's going to come all the way down. It should be an icing, and yes, it will be. An icing at 7:05. Shot 7-6 fair Pembina Valley. We're all knotted up here at zeros. And with that, let's take a look here at your leading scorers and coming to this one. Derek Weeb looking good this year. And 19 games, he has 9 goals and 20 assists. And off the quick save there, off the draw there by Jens. He'll hold on for the whistle. Meanwhile, the captain, Jack Alexiak, getting it done with 27 points, and right behind him with 25 is Nathan Goodbranson. 9 goals for Alexiak and 18 assists. Meanwhile, 13 goals and 12 assists for Goodbranson. Off the draw, Paulette working it ahead forward. And now controlled here by the Grave. Back to Hepner, and the Twisters are able to get it out and clear it all the way down. It's going to be an icing as that's cleared by Cohen Thomas. Also, right there with Derek Weeb is his teammate and his line mate, Merrick DeGrave, and in his 19 games, he's 11 goals and 13 assists. Twisters continue to work it. And Hepner, a long stretch pass. That gets tipped all the way down. This time icing's going to be nullified. It's not going to make it all the way there before the Raiders pick it up and regroup behind their net as Henry with the puck. Henry's going to think as he takes it out himself. Plays that across there to the aid of Melstead. And Raiders work it backwards. Now work it ahead forward to Henry. Henry backhands that into the zone. Ends plays it behind his net at the 6:10 mark. And that works its way all the way around. Icing is going to be nullified. And yes, it will be by the linesman as it's played now here by the Raiders in their own zone. Long stretch pass won't go, and they're going to say Melster didn't touch it. Kupachuk thinks he did. And that's going to be an icing. With that, the keys to success in this one, Twisters got to just keep on scoring in this one, as that hasn't happened here yet, as their second in goals for, which is also something as in goals against is what the Raiders are good at. So you think with that, it's going to be a tough one here, a good battle between those two powerhouses there. And that's what the Twisters are going to have to use to their advantage against this tough defensive team here in the Raiders. That gets batted down into the Raiders zone. And walking in now here through traffic, fanning on its Weeb. On his opportunity, that gets cleared all the way down. As they continue to work with it. Pushing it ahead now forward here is Weeb. Working with it, trying to come in front, and he scores! It's the Twisters. And Weeb finding the net there. And they say Gertson now, he skates in front, so we'll see who got the tip here on the replay. Twisters lead by a score of 1-0. And there's Weeb, nice feed to Gertson. And Gertson comes in, and yeah, that's Gertson's goal. So it's Riley Gertson scoring, and he had a great showing here 3 games ago, where he got 3 points, 2 goals. He finds a goal here early on, another opportunity there for DeGrave. And the assist on that Riley Gertson goal going to number 14, Derek Weeb. Again, working in now in front. They got the Raiders here on their heels. And now going the other way, working with it is Alexiak. And again, Twisters now here trying to get it out and apply that pressure. Alexiak now here, he comes the other way. Working with the save made. And Gertson's got the rebound. And now picked up here by Weeb. Weeb working his way through traffic, kicks it to himself. Nice little play there. Waits, makes a man miss. Shot, save made. It's sit there. The goaltender holds on. We'll take a quick look at that replay here on that opportunity by Weeb. Twisters definitely listening to some stuff that Rick Bowness has to say about going hard there after a goal, and that's the best, one of the best chances there to get a team napping just after they scored or just after they let in one. Working with it now, here's the Raiders in their own zone behind their net. Again, retreating for cover here, trying to set something up. And they're going to work that ahead forward. Jacob Carrolls will play that in. Working with it now, here's the Raiders. And Raiders working their way through traffic. Long stretch pass. Gets past to Jacob Carrolls. And Carrolls fires that one into the zone. Hits hard off the end boards there. And bounces up, played ahead forward by Cohen Thomas. Holding the zone, spinning around through traffic. Nice backhander play there by the Ada Penner. Working with it here. Through traffic at Kalen Russell on that assist on the Twisters goal. Working with it here on the near side. Twisters trying to push it ahead forward. And they're switching up now here. Trying to push that there ahead forward. And again, continue to working here with it. There's a shot by Russell, and that's patted aside. He's got assist in tonight's game. Russell here, he's going to fire again. Save made on that one. Same location, same reaction from the goaltender. And here go the Raiders going the other way. That gets tangled up in the skates of Whiteside. And Ryan Orchard going to take it the other way. He's got Xander Carrolls with him. Walking through traffic, he fires! Ping off the crossbar. Made part of the side iron too on that one. And Alexiak now trying to put it in front. And again, now here the scrum behind the net, and there's going to be a penalty coming up. And we'll get the call here on the rough in a second. And Twisters get tonight's opening power play. That's going to be the 17 there of Owen Lawrence. Lawrence go to the box on the 2 minutes on the rough. Time of that penalty is 17:56. 17:54, correction on that. Off the drop, and it's controlled now here by the Twisters. And correction there on that. It's not a Twisters power play. I thought it was once going to the box there, but they got a Twister here. Now it's Twisters power play. But it's a Wood who was the one who actually got called on the rough. And Twisters cleared out all the way down. Played dangerously there by the goaltender. He went out to play that. And again, they continue to work with it here. Working their way through traffic, and now there's a correction there on the penalty as they got Wood there for the 2 minutes on the rough of Brock Wood. A minute 20 remaining on about both the game clock and the power play opportunity. Working it through traffic, that's broken up by Zenner Kills as he pushes that ahead forward. Continue now to work with it. Play back is Alexiak. Whiteside, correction there, that's the 18 there. Working that way ahead forward of Good Branson as we're in the final minute of the opening frame. Twisters clear that right down, 48 seconds and counting on the power play opportunity here. For the Raiders, Raiders power play 5th in the league, 18.4% of walking into the zone. And Dandino, nothing going for him there. Twisters trying to clear. Dandino now. He has a chance to play something. He passes that one over. Looking, firing through traffic. Ping again on that opportunity. Both teams now getting part of the iron in this one. And Melso, he walks in. Trying to pass that one in front. That gets broken up to Dandino now with the puck. Dandino with the puck. 10 seconds remaining on the power play. Now 13 remaining here in the period. He's got under 10 as he passes that back to the point. And even strength now. Twisters kill it off. And that shot is wide of the net. They're firing at the horn wide. And there goes the horn. Twisters come out unscathed after again an on-slew of pucks towards ends here at the end of the second. And with that, the final shots here at the end of one is 12 here for the home team for the Twisters, 8 for the Raiders. And Ends did a good job holding his zone, and the Twisters not letting in two like they did at the end of the first frame the last two times these teams played each other. And a quick look now here at the scoring here for around the league. But before that, just one goal here. Just one goal here in this opening frame, and that was around the 16-minute mark. And that's Raleigh Gertzen from Derek Weeb and Kalen Russell. The lone score. And now the around the league scoreboard here. The Stonewall Jets, they found their way past the Railer Express on the road by a score of 3-2, even though they got heavily outshot in that one. The Canucks played hard for 40 minutes, and that's all they need to do as they blanked the Reals 8-0. And out there in Fort Garry, they're taking on the Hawks. Twins, they scored 2 in the first, and now the Hawks battled back to within 1 as the Twins scoring 2 goals on their first 7 shots. And we got the late night game starting about here any minute. Now we got St. Vital taking on, we got St. Vital out in River East, and that game starts at 7:30. And we take a quick look here at the standings and where these teams sit now. Canucks sitting comfortably with 37 points on top. Again, just continuing to work their way ahead of the Reals, especially after tonight's win over them as they work that margin now to 13 points. Meanwhile, the Hawks, they find themselves just 1 point now behind the Reals for that second place. And the Twisters, they find themselves in a closely contested battle here as the Jets, being the hottest team, as I said earlier, right now in the league. And the Jets have worked their way and battled their way all the way back up to having 18 points, tying themselves with the Twisters. So a win here would be big to help the Twisters put some gap there. And 2 points here for the Twisters would put them 1 point behind this Raiders team that's in 4th place, tying them with the Raiders as well as the Victorias and the Railer Express. So the Twisters, they gotta hopefully try and break that gap here and not let the Jets catch up to them. And that's what fans are hoping here for. So great hockey and all is academic. The Twins with the win can work their way just 1 point out of the playoff spot. So it is all excitement here in these games. And also the Knights, they're with their 2 points. If they find a win over the Vicks, they'll find their way out of last spot and find their place only 2 points out also of a playoff opportunity. So the standings looking really close here, especially looking at number 2 here through number 10. And we'll see you guys all for the rest of the game. Great hockey, though, going on tonight in the MMJHL. And welcome back, hockey fans. We're all here ready to go. Just waiting for the Twisters to take the ice. Raiders ready out there on the ice. See the Twisters, they're not even in there yet in the tunnel yet. And here they come. Should be a good matchup here coming into this one as Enn's getting his boys rallied up, getting them out there ready to go. As the horn goes here in the arena to signify the end of intermission. Raiders got a little bit of a short bench tonight, and though they've come out here strong, had great opportunities. Enn's has standed his zone though, and that has been the difference maker in this one. And along with the Twisters getting the reward at the other end of the ice, Riley Gertzen find the back of the net on a nice play there. And again, the assist from another fun guy to watch out there, number 14 of Derek Weeb. Swelling's Kalen Russell staying so far out of the box in this one, which has been a place that he's found himself in recent games. And he again, nice couple shots in on net there. Great opportunities. He gets also assist, getting his reward in this one. And now here they come as the Twisters finally skate their way out. Onto the ice. And now as we look in right, he's gets set for the draw. Logan Klippenstein and his crew out there ready to take the draw and see who they'll face. And they got Slade Sutherland coming in to take the draw. He'll come in to take it against Brody here. Melsted, and off the draw, Melsted wins. And his Raiders control down by 1 to start off the middle frame. Right to the point now here, starting off strong. Applying lots of pressure, trying to get out of this one here in a tie. And doing that, working hard there. Great opportunities right away from the Raiders. There's another quick opportunity. Doesn't get through. Here comes Sutherland and his team going the other way. Pass and go to Clark. Clark's got to skate back and regroup there, and he gets dumped on his own. As now he works his way to the slot. Pass to Clark, though, doesn't go. And now the Raiders here controlling. They're going to work their way with the puck and try and take it the other way. And Melster, he'll play that back across all the way. Doesn't quite get to White. Now White plays that ahead, gloved. And played out of harm's way by Lost Chino. Controlling it now and trying to get it now back as the Twisters work it here in the defensive zone. And that long stretch pass doesn't quite get there, and Van Dyne's always a little hit there after the play. And him and Tyler Dandino are gonna have a nice little chat and some stick rubs. To a couple of whacks here, they'll come back in. Alexiak comes in, set to take the draw for his team, and he'll win that one into the corner where the Twisters will pick it up, trying to get it out. Kupchuk holds the line though. Raiders trying to set it up here in the attack zone as they go down hard there. And Van Dynes, he chips that one there, head forward. Bouncing off the hit there and controlling with it. Now as the Twisters behind the net, dangerously coming into Gertzen. He fans on that one, shot there by Hepner, just wide. Twisters now behind the net. Trying to set it up. Into the slot, Gertzen, he gets tangled up. He can't fire anything in. Hepner backhands it in around behind the net. 2 minutes gone here in the in the second frame. No shots on net yet to register here in the second period. Great opportunities, mainly in favor of this Raiders team, who find themselves now getting pressured deep in their own zone. Now back to the point for Hepner. Hepner walking the line, firing save made on that one. And Weeb working hard, outworking his man, trying to get in a shot there. And now that's controlled and turned almost dangerously over to Gertz as he walked in, that one picking off the Denu pass. Playing it back across, now working it to Denu, and he'll play that ahead forward. Branson now with the puck, trying to work it ahead forward. Spinning back, giving him space and time in his own zone. As he'll play that to Henry. Henry backhands that in. Change going now here for the Raiders. Working their way now here, trying to get out of the zone with the puck is the Twisters. And that's going to get played the other way by Kupchak. And now working that one into the zone. Branson plays that to Whiteside. Ends can't freeze that. Referee gets a broken stick out of there, another one. And here go the Twisters trying to go the other way and set something up. Again, just nothing going there for them. Got to be a little bit more smoother here on their passes. And that broken stick that gets played ahead forward. And that comes all the way down. Icing nullified though by the head linesman. And now that's going to get jumped on and held on for a whistle. Holding on to that one there is Bandera. Brings a stoppage in play at 16-19. Shots this frame are 1 for the Pembina Valley Twisters, 0 for the Raiders. Although the Raiders have been all the way over the Twisters at the start. There's another broken Twisters stick as that blade is snapped. Off the draw, Twisters control, back to the point, now in front, Carrolls. Can't really get it there on net. They play that in behind and now in tight for Carrolls, and that doesn't get to the goaltender. Raiders working within their defensive zone. They turn that over again in the same place 3 times in a row. That shot there by Orchard is held on though for a whistle. He'll want that one back. Maybe try and go somewhere else with that one next time. And again, Twisters winning the draw. See if they're going to come around the top of the near side circle and try and fire it in again. Just out of the stretch there for Collette. And that's going to come and working all the way around is Melstead and trying to play that head forward. Nothing going correction. That's White there with the puck. Now controlled by Twisters. Back to the point. Slap shot doesn't get through. And a great work by the captain, Jacob Carroll, shutting down a breakaway opportunity from Freszczek. And Freszczek with the puck just for a second. Now Henry picks it up and with a head of steam, he works his way into the attack zone now here. And he brushes off a hit there. Hard hit though coming across the ice. Was a 17 there hitting the ice hard. And we'll take a look at what happened just there in a second. As Van Dynes plays it across to Jacob Carroll's trying to play it down. And now Xander Carroll centering, trying to get right back. He'll but he'll walk onto the other side of the blue line. Now Logan Klippenstein holding his zone. And working that across to Kupchak in on net. And Logan Ends decides after all that he's going to hold on for a whistle. Let's see what happened there on that hit that came across the ice there of the 17 in red. And it'll be close to the top. There's the first hit, and not much there. He kind of skated into the back there of the Twister player and went down hard there with Owen Lawrence-Co. Off the draw now, working with it now here is Hepner, and Lawrence-Co there sitting, looking a little shaken up still as the Twisters control here in the defensive zone. Lexiak, he walks into the line, fires. Just wide on that one. Rebound. Trying to center that in front. No one home. Twisters play it the other way and out of the zone. Now both guys fanning on it. That comes right onto the stick of it's the 21 of Van Dynes. Now back to the point. And the pass just didn't have enough on it for Hepner. And going the other way, Twisters got to outrace the strong attack. Played ahead forward by the Raiders. Raiders now with the puck in a dangerous place behind the goal line. And Lemestu, he'll play that ahead forward. Holding the zone now. And that gets held there by the 7 of Dandino. Played all the way across. And that's played right in there to the zone. And Melstead there making a nice play. And though now going the other way comes Van Dynes again. Van Dynes puts that right in. Gertson goes to pressure him. And here's a breakaway opportunity, or didn't last long if there was one for Good Branson. Russell, great defensive play, breaking that up. And again, showing him and the team a great two-way player he is. Going the other way now. Another great two-way forward, though this time for the Twisters, trying to get something done with it is Wee, but his partner turns it over. And there's an opportunity. Wool coming in. Save made on that one by Enns. It's good. Branson played it right in front. And couldn't see the Raider that took a whack at it there. I think it was the 16, though. Correction, it was the 10 of Dinon with that opportunity. And some Raiders fans there wanting a call behind the play with their arms up. Working with it now here in the attack zone for the Twisters. They'll try and play that ahead forward. Again, playing it across. As we got 8 minutes gone in this one, another stick gets kicked off his own hands by his teammate there for the Raiders. And Twisters trying to work it through here, Palettin. Same with Gertzen. Low scoring affair in this one so far, as you would expect from this Raiders defensive squad, and good goaltending. And same with the good goaltending at the other end, definitely there by Enns. And that brings a stoppage in play in this one. Twisters now come here on the draw, trying to get the crowd in this one as they get to the midway mark. Not the biggest crowd out here, but still, again, decent crowd for a late Sunday night game. Working ahead forward now here through traffic. Here come the Raiders. Opportunity. And that is denied by Enns. I don't know how, again, he's just stuck with it, and that's why this was going to be, like we said, a low-scoring affair between these two teams. And even though that's not the case the last time these two teams met. Working with us, Palet. Palet now, he gets pushed off the puck. And the Raiders moving around in their own zone. And now working into neutral ice. And again, just a pass, not going. Raiders just got to get a little smoother there, both teams a little bit. Just slightly off the mark, and that's, again, something you got to be crisp on, especially in a one-goal game with, but you know is going to have some good goaltenders in this one, battling it out. And again, Twisters just cleared all the way in, rolling puck. And the goaltender holds on for a whistle on that one. Not going to take his chances with that one. Rolling on the side. Didn't want to ride up his blade and past him. Off the draw now. Controlled and played ahead now forward by Melsted. And again, Twisters just breaking that up. Not enough on that pass. Going there for the Raiders. Twisters though really got to skate. Raiders have been out skating them here, especially in this period. As a hard hit there going both ways. And there might be an interference call coming against the Twisters. And yes, there is. As Lawrence hit the ground hard. And we'll take a quick look at this replay. Power play opportunity number 2 as Orchard goes to the box. And there it is. He takes a hard hit, the one guy, and there Orchard just drops him after that guy lays out his teammate there. So yeah, Lawrence lays out one guy. Orchard doesn't like it, goes after him. He didn't have the puck though. So with that, it's power play opportunity here. Number 2 of the night. 0 for 1 for this Raiders squad. And working around with it in front, nothing going there. Here's a shot. Nice deflection there by Colin Thomas, breaking up that opportunity. Now here, working it back to the point. Going to play it across. Thinking about it. And Branson putting it in front. Shot just wide of the net there on that opportunity from the 8 of Brody Melsted. And that gets cleared all the way down the ice. Raiders power play, 18.4%, 5th in the league. Twisters penalty kill, something that has dropped all the way back from being in first down to 8th at 81.2%, still over 80. So doing good and strong, and they got also some short-handed goals, and here's an opportunity for one as Plek got Carroll's with them. Coming in, save made, Plek going after it, but the goaltender holds on for a whistle. 53 seconds remaining here on the power play opportunity. And again, the Twisters showing and trying to prove again there that they can get it done short-handed, and a great opportunity there for them. Trying to take this momentum away from the Raiders, and there's a shot. And a little tap there. There might be some extra activity after the whistle on that tap. Referee's quick to break it up. Again, Paulette and Weeb getting in there. The 14 and the correction, that's a 19 of DeGrave, not Paulette. DeGrave comes in set to take the draw again. This time Raiders controlling the defensive zone. 45 seconds remaining on their man advantage. And we're going to see here what they can do with it as they work it ahead forward. And that gets sent all the way down. But DeGrave will control. And now here going the other way is the Raiders as they walk ahead for it. Good Bransing again, dropping it off and gets it right back from Lawrenceco. And playing in front, nothing going there. Raiders behind the net dangerously, ends minding it. Melstead plays that across. There's a shot through traffic, and that doesn't go there for the 7 of Dandino. Melstead to Dandino. Looking, and we're off to even strength. There's a shot through traffic, wide of the net. Twisters kill off another power play opportunity for this Raiders squad. Now seeing if they can get some momentum and go the other way. DeGrave bats that one down. Controlled by Weeb into the zone, and off his stick, rolling puck gets out as Russell puts that in. Linesman's hand goes up, Twisters tag. Orchard applying pressure. Pass again, just not on the mark there for the Raiders, and they got to regroup. And now the Raiders going to get charged with the icing. Nope, they're going to nullify it, as that gets ringed all the way around. Twisters do the same way this time, except that time it is going to be an icing. And that'll bring a stoppage in play at 7:45. Shots this period. And that's going to be a score of 4-3 in favor of Pembina Valley. 4 shots for the Twisters, 3 for the Raiders. Twisters still lead by 1 on that goal from the number 13 of Riley Gertson early on in that first period. Well, towards the end of it at least. More or less. Controlling with it, Oleksiak playing it back. Walking in front, goaltender down. But the puck not near a Raiders stick at all, and Melstead goes back to play it. And now walking in, looking, playing it in tight. Ends again, just staying strong on that long stretch pass. Strippernick now with the puck. And trying to play it there to Denoon, and that doesn't go. Twisters battling at it. Raiders control. Trying to clear it in. Now here's a breakaway here for Van Dynes. Here comes Van Dynes in all alone. Gets hooked and puts it in. He takes a whack at the goaltender after. And there's going to be some extra activity. As would have guessed, that was a hard whack. You heard that all the way up here in the press booth. It's just as loud as both of the times each team has shot it in off the iron and out. And we'll see what will come to this one. So it will probably be a penalty shot coming here. But there's going to be, I don't know if he's going to get kicked out. There's a hooking call. So no penalty shot and a slash. So the Twisters will not get their first power play opportunity. So Van Dynes goes for the slash, and I can't see the number 24. It looks like of Oleksiak. Would make sense. Their captain there standing up for his team. And he was the one, correction, not standing up for his team. He was the one there that got the hook. Shutting down the breakaway opportunity. Off the draw here. So we're playing 5-on-5 hockey here. Working ahead forward through traffic is the Raiders. They try to play that head forward, hard hit there. Whiteside goes down in front of the Twisters bench. Wood playing ahead for to Carrolls. Now back to Russell. Pressure by Whiteside. Orchard bouncing puck, can't control it. He now takes it into his own zone. After calming that puck down, playing it back. Now here, Twister's working ahead forward. Carrolls doesn't touch it, and it's not going to be an icing as that comes off the inboards and it's touched by the goaltender first. And he'll freeze that, and that brings a stoppage in play. Quick look here at that hard hit there in front of the Twisters bench, and that'll be there on the top of the screen. And they're coming in. Decent size hit. They're not as big as it looked. Live up there, but the Twisters playing a physical game here as well against a Raiders team that usually likes to play physical. One of the more physical teams out here in the league. And again, Twisters trying to work it out, but a great play there. Holding the zone is Henry. And now working it in front. Off a couple of sticks and held on for a whistle, and that brings a stoppage in play. And the teams get here set up and ready to take the draw. DeGrave skates in. Pembina Valley controlling off the draw. Gertzen out the puck on his stick. He tries to push that one there, head forward. Working with it now in tight. And Laschino, nothing going there. Ends comes out of his net to make the save and hold on for a whistle. And now set again here to take the draw. Working with it, Gertzen now. The scrum for the puck. On with DeGrave. He works it to Weeb. Here comes Weeb. Weeb working it in front. Again, Twisters not there, and we're a couple nearby, but sticks tangled up. Couldn't get anything on it. Comes all the way down in. And that will be trappered there and held on for a whistle by Ends at the other end of the ice. 5:05 on the clock here. Again, not a lot of shots compared to the first frame. 5 here for the Twisters. And meanwhile, 6 for the Raiders. So the Raiders out shooting the Twisters this period. And here comes Gertzen. He walks in. He's got Weeb with him. He fires instead off the blocker. Comes all the way out. And holding the zone. Nice play there by Guilford. And now, here you go. You can see the quick hands and speed there. Sitting down and firing that one is Derek Weeb. Working his way through traffic. And there you can see that coming right around through. Working his way through traffic. Sits in the pocket. Fires that right in the net. Goaltender holds on though for an easy whistle. As we're in the late 5 minutes here of the middle frame. Twisters walking into that one. That doesn't get through. And this close battle continues here with the Raiders with the puck in the defensive zone trying to get it out. But again, they're just going to hold on for a whistle as that gets played dangerously in front of the goaltender. No team taking chances. Sander Carroll skates in to take the draw. And he'll win that one against the captain of the Raiders, Alexiak. And Twisters just ringing around the horn. There's a slap shot from the point. Wide off the net. Rebound, though, off the end boards. Doesn't go for the Twisters either. Now the puck flicked into the center of the ice. But the Raiders control it. As again, calming it down. Walking in is good Branson. One of the top players here on this team, Alexiak. He plays that in. And working his way up the near side. Can't get past Melstead. Is Wood. And now here they're going to have to play it around and work it ahead forward as the Twisters. But again, just off the stick of Orchard and held on for a whistle. These goaltenders here in this one playing very conservative. And again, that's helping playing into this tight, closely knotted one-goal game. Low-scoring affair. Long stretch pass broken up by Jacob Carrolls again, stopping another opportunity from going the other way. Working with it, Clark. And that just hit the stanchion and came right back into the center of the ice. And it does lay a nice hit there, but the Raiders did have an opportunity for a second going the other way. Now here comes Van Dynes again walking in. He's going to just pull it back here and wait and try and set something up. He'll play it to Clark. Clark will get back to the point. Van Dynes walking and firing it. Save made on that one. And Van Dynes again plays it in on the delayed offside. As the Raiders just get the puck out, but just can't set anything up and get those crisp passes and plays going their way. Another one, bouncing puck, Twisters. Play that right in. Again, batted right in, right out. Good hand-eye coordination there on Paulette to do that. Hepner chases it down. And that'll get played by his goaltender dangerously off a stanchion in front. And Whiteside got bumped right away before he could touch it. Dangerous play there. So he got caught with his head down. Twisters get it out. And again, just bouncing it out. Henry's right there. So it's going to be an icing charge against them at 2:10. And what has been a decent defensive game and a good goaltender showing. But again, just some more crisp passes would have really opened up the scoring opportunities in this one. Twisters working with it. Trying to play it ahead, and now they will. Skating up the ice and walking in is Thomas. Thomas, he circles around. Guilford walks into that one, and the goaltender will hold on for a whistle. That'll bring a stoppage in play at 108 seconds. Off the draw, controlled here by Pembina Valley. And again, trying to get through traffic there. Gertson now, he has it off his stick as he takes a spill, but controls and regains possession for a bit as the scrum continues with it. And Weeb now has it for the Twisters. In behind the net now is DeGrave. He's going to work it out as Weeb works his way in front. As they're going to continue the cycle now, get it all the way back to the point. Firing through traffic, goaltender makes the save on that one, kicks it into the corner where it all began and no one was there. So the Raiders able to get it out. But just for a minute as regaining control, going through his way through traffic was Weeb, and that hit his stick, and that was going the other way, but now Weeb with it, and he puts it right back ahead. Forward shot, high off the glass, stays in play. As we hit the 1 minute mark here in the middle frame. From what has felt as a quick period with no scoring, and not a lot of shots either. Going the other way here is the Raiders, working their way through traffic. And they turn that over. Here's another great opportunity for the Twisters. Then Colette, he's got to go. And he's slowed down, going backhand. Almost thought he scored there. Now walking into that one, firing it away there. But getting tangled up there with traffic in front is Gertson. And a crazy opportunity going the other way as Ents came all the way out, but he's able to play it out. And White plays that across the delayed offside. For a second there, we'll get Orchard to get the puck out of harm's way as White walks in, glove save made. Can't beat the flash of the leather there. Is going wide anyway. As Ents will hold on for a whistle with 14.5 seconds on the clock. Shots are 25-15 in favor of Pembina Valley. White again trying to control off the draw, batted up off what is not going to be deemed a high stick. And again, tight angle shot, nothing going, and that gets ringed all the way around the boards. Raiders aren't even going to chase it. That's the end of the frame. No scoring in the middle frame. And we got a score of 1-0 still. And let's take a quick look here at the shots here in this period. And our shots here in the second period, 7 for the Raiders. They got a total of 15. And leading the way, the Twisters, 13 this period for a total of 25. And with that, a quick look here at your out-of-town scoreboard. And I guess starting off the third period there, in between the Hawks and the Twins, the Hawks had battled back, got 3 in the second period, though Twins also found one in that second frame. Nod that went up at 3 apiece. Shots are 28-19 in favor of the Hawks. And the VIX game. And that one there is not updated yet. It's a 0-0 remaining in the period. But nothing's entered, so we'll get you an update as soon as we can in that one. But that's your out of town scoreboard. Again, I'm your host, Bentley Brandt, with my cameraman Josh Keck. We'll see you guys all here in a couple of minutes for the third frame. Twisters now here, ready to come out here for the start here of the the third frame. As we're at the end here of the second intermission, and here come the Pembina Valley Twisters. And they find themselves up in this one-goal contest by a score of 1-0. And with that, much of that can be said too. The great play of their goaltender, and as well as some great rushes. They've had some great defensive plays, though, too, by the numbers of the 22 and the 24. Off the draw, controlled now, and one played right in, bouncing puck dangerously played in by the Raiders and hung on by Enns, as that was a danger puck coming towards him. Like I said, great defensive plays there by Russell and Jacob Carrolls, helping keep this Raiders team at bay. Off the draw, there's another quick opportunity. And again, Carroll's breaking that up, being right there. Back to the point, firing through traffic, hits Clark. And Clark sends that out. And Dandino picks it up. Dandino now, correction on the name, sorry about that. Dandino now, he'll play that across. And that pass there hits a couple sticks, and it's going to get picked up by Guilford, and Guilford's going to play that in. Guilford now on the long stretch pass, played ahead in on the near side. And Twisters get tangled up, some miscommunication there on who was going to the bench when. And that gets worked ahead. There's a shot by Klippenstein, and Enns holds on for a whistle. We're a minute here into the third period. And coming in now here, set to take the draw. Alexiak now here taking on, and that's going to be won and controlled by Merrick DeGrave for the Twisters on the draw. Off a couple sticks there, and Raiders couldn't get anything set up there. Now Raiders working around to Jack Alexiak. He'll leave that, and Gudbranson is there applying some pressure. With Dinoon, who's going to turn that now over, and here go the Twisters. Twisters trying to take it the other way as Weeb. Weeb works his way up ice and puts that in on net. Goaltender makes an easy save and holds on for a whistle, and then bring a stoppage in play. 18:36 remaining here in the third frame. Shots this period. And the Twisters, they got one so far, and meanwhile, through two shots on net there for the Raiders. Off the draw, back to the point. Wood shot through traffic, bouncing puck dangerously. Again on that rebound, not controlled well by the Raiders. And their defense so does a nice play. And they actually drew a penalty there, but the ref didn't call it. It looked like they did. A nice play. Now here's a chance. Oh, in front there going. Russell couldn't bang it home and get his second point of the game. Again, loose in front. This time the Raiders, though, get it out right away. Russell whacks at that one, gets through some legs there. Now going the other way. Dinudes cross pass. Again, just doesn't connect for Gudbranson, and that has been the storylines for both of these teams and why they haven't had much scoring opportunities. But especially hurting the Raiders as they're down by one in this one. They could have easily tied it up there. And now trying to set it up again. Whiteside. And he's offside. Dean Noon way up ahead of the play there. Stepping offside at 17:39. Total shots are 30 for the Pembina Valley Twisters, 17 for the Seven Oaks Raiders Junior Hockey Club. And it's going to be controlled by the Raiders Junior Hockey Club off the draw. Working with it now here are the Raiders. And they get right into the Twisters zone, and the Twisters play it right out, right away. Right to the guy there. And now is again trying to work it into the zone. But played the other way now by Van Dynes, right back to Collette. Again playing it back towards this west side here of the arena. Now, working their way back here to the right and to the east are the Raiders, trying to set it up here in this attack zone. And again, just not much for them going here, even though it is only a 1-goal game. And you've only lost 5 minutes, not even 4 minutes here into the period. So you got plenty of time for the Raiders to set it up, and we're just going to wait to see if that's what they're going to do, or if they're going to play how they played these two teams in the first game. Just let the Twisters control it and jump on the second they make mistakes, and jump on those ones and have those quick breaks going the other way. That worked well for them and how they won their first meeting. And again, going the other way now. And Frezicek, he runs out of room, and Sutherland picks it up now for the Twisters, grouping back into his own zone. And on the regroup, off a stick, off the skate there, Van Don's played forward to himself, and Clark goes into the boards to help him. Clark trying to come out with the puck and getting pinned there and held on. Nice play there by Dandino, holding it against the boards, and now he'll play it along for the Raiders. And Guilford's right there holding the zone for his team strong, and now Raiders get it out in their second effort. And Melstead now chasing up, trying to get the puck. He played ahead forward for him, and that's controlled by his team just for a second. Twisters, they're cleared all the way down the ice. And Kupchak working that. Melstead now trying to play that head forward. Clark for the Twisters trying to go the other way, and he gets in a little bit of a tangle up there with Lawrence Coe, and they continue on after freeing themselves. Nice little spin around move there by Whiteside. Cuts his way out of traffic. And played right in there by Wood. Gertson knocks his man down, and Weeb picks up the puck. Here comes Weeb walking in, firing. Goaltender got the lumber on that. Just the button of the stick, all he needed. And he pads that one into the corner, where it'll get picked up by Derek Weeb. And now on the tie up there, Weeb working with it. Now here they go. Melstead just slowly skates into the zone. He gets taken down hard. And there's Logan. Klippenstein did not like that, and he went high after Gertson, the lone goal scorer in this game. And Klippenstein's obviously going to go to the box. We'll see if they got a look there at that penalty. And they're just missed it as that was behind the play. Logan Klippenstein will make his way to the box for 2 minutes for head contact. And it's not going to be 2 minutes, actually, as the ref's going to go and talk over this. It might be, or no, I think it's a 2 and a 10. I think it's what he signaled. We're waiting for it to come up here and pop up on the board. So yeah, it's a hit to the head. 2 minutes for the hit to the head, as well as a 10 on top of that. And the 14 there will come in to serve that one as fresh check. Off the draw, controlled for a bit now here by the Raiders, and they'll continue again with it and clearing it all the way down the ice is Kuziak. And a great play by him, killing time off of this Twisters power play, their first power play of the game. As they've killed 2 off, but never had an opportunity until now. And Twisters now regrouping now here, trying to set something up in the attack zone on this power play opportunity. Hepner waiting, he'll play that across. And he'll get it right back to him now. Working with it now down low, and that gets picked off. And clearing that all the way down the ice is the captain of the Junior Raiders Hockey Club, Jack Alexiak. Twisters come in. Their power play is #1 in the league at 25%. And meanwhile, for the penalty kill for the Raiders, they walk in this. They're last in the league, 71.6%. And here come the Twisters. Nice play across to Weeb. Here comes Weeb walking, firing. Rebound lay in front. But the Raiders tangle up with some sticks there and able to clear it out. Russell regroups it at his own blue line and pushes that ahead forward to Sutherland. 50 seconds remaining on the man advantage, and that's because the bad turnover created. And here comes Melstead. He has an opportunity to go the other way. And he tried to pass that across. That didn't go. Kupchak holds the line, tipped in front, they score. And it's a tie game, a shorthanded goal, 38 seconds on the clock. And the Raiders getting it done shorthanded. It looks like good Branson, and yes it is. finding the back of the net, secondary points on this Raiders squad. And we'll take a quick look over. There's the turnover. Melstead now with the puck. Plays it across. Or sorry, leaves it back to the point. Kupachuk there plays it across to him. And off the draw, here we go. Twisters. 36 seconds remaining on the power play. We're knotted up at 1. Bad right down. Orchard shot. And save made. Orchard now working with the scrum for the puck. And that comes all the way out. Hepner grabs it. 22 seconds remaining on the power play. Across to Jacob Carrolls. Carrolls, he'll play it in as he dodges a hit. Henry now has the puck behind his net, working it ahead forward, trying to set it up. And Twisters get it back to the blue line and across. Hepner holding on. Shot through traffic away there, and nothing going. Marr man out of the box, and we're even strength. Power play opportunity for the Twisters works against them. And with that, it's a short-handed goal for the Raiders. The only thing going on that opportunity. And now here's a turnover in front, going backhand. And Xander Kills can't pot it, and a chance there for Russell. He can't do anything with it either. And correction, that's Collette. Collette now with the puck. As he gets brushed off of it, but holds on to it in front of the Zamboni door. And now gets it back to the point. All the way across to Russell. Russell walking in, trying to get the deflection. As that didn't get, no one could get a stick on it, and it sailed wide instead. Russell jams it right back in. Twisters have to tag, they're offside. And Carroll says his dismay about that. And Denoon works it in. Wood applying pressure. And now Collette picks it up on his stick. Twisters trying to go the other way. Here they go. They got Collette. And that gets broken up, and Melstead comes the other way. Here comes Melstead. He plays that in front and crashing the net. Get Branson trying to find another one. And the whistle blows. We got a penalty called by the other side. Ref, and no, they're just going to blow it down. Puck is out of play. Couldn't really see it there, as that was out of my line of sight. So good Branson getting a short-handed goal and getting his team to knot this one up. Off the draw, Raiders continuing to control. Firing, doesn't get through. And again on the regroup, Twisters colliding. Melstead with a shot, he is assisting this one. And he couldn't find that one. And now here's Gertson, he's got one tonight. Breakaway for Gertson. Save made, goaltender stoning him cold in that opportunity. And here's a quick look at Gertson's breakaway. You can see here's the pass to start the breakout. And Gertson walks in, goaltender stays with him though the whole time. And they keep this one here and knotted up at ones. 11:16 on the clock. And off the draw. Raiders trying to get it out as they will do, but Guilford plays it ahead right away. Now Kupachuk, he plays it in, and Hepner dodging a hit, plays it ahead to Clark. Clark, he'll send that one down to the opposing blue line, where Henry will control as he skates back into his own zone. Clark applying pressure off the stick of Melstead, and now the Twisters got it on their stick as Van Dynes, and he'll play that ahead forward. Clark applying pressure with his team coming in here to crash into the zone, and just going offside there was Hepner. He tags up, and here walks in with his long stick, giving him an opportunity, though also a pretty long stick there by the other defenseman there of the four of Henry. Now working with it and battling at Melstead. He's going to turn that over. And behind the net, there's an opportunity to Weep. Shot. Goaltender down and holds on for a whistle. Another opportunity there for the Twisters to regain their one-goal lead. Off the draw, here they come with the head of steam. Whiteside plays it ahead forward. Melstead, correction, that's a 9 there. Playing that ahead forward, and it doesn't go for him. That's lost Chivo. And now going the other way, Weeb spinning and firing that dangerously to no one. But now Weeb got in the slot shot, and he got some sticks on him, and he couldn't fire that away. trying to pot one in this one and help his team out. Russell, he'll clear that in. And working with it now, here's the Raiders in their own zone, trying to get that out. It's Fischek, and he can't really. Cohen Thomas now, he plays that across. And that shot sails wide on their opportunity. We're in the back half now of the third frame. And Twisters trying to create an opportunity here in the attack zone, but it's a bouncing puck. And it looks like the Raiders will be the team calming it down, and working his way through traffic is Lostrevino. And now it's going to come all the way back out of the zone. Raiders regrouping. Whiteside, he had to turn back as there's a hit coming on him from the other 15 on the ice. Jacob Carroll's regrouping in his zone, and for clearing it out, Raiders jump over the puck, don't get the too many men, which at this rate, them taking a penalty has actually worked better for them, as Ends just going to hold on for a whistle and hold on at 8:47. Goodbranson recently breaks the tie in this game on a shorthand, breaks the ice in this one for the Raiders on a short-handed opportunity, knotting this game up at 1. Riley Gertson has the lone Twisters goal. Off the draw. Again, working with it. Playing it ahead forward as the Twisters, and they're going to say got part of it, but pass, again, just not going there, trying to get to Van Dynes. And Van Dynes, he hits the ice, and Twisters control though with the puck. Guilford, his shot from the line, deflected. Couldn't get over the blocker of the goaltender. And now Clark continues. There's a shot just wide of the net. And after that bad miss, Clark, he gloves it down, plays it ahead to himself, nullifying the play and continuing on with it. As the Twisters here in their own zone, working it up ahead. Bounces off a skate there of the 7 of Dandino. Dandino walks in, fires, and holds on for a point-blank save at 8 minutes flat on the clock. Shots here we go. 39 for the Pembina Valley Twisters, 22. So slightly battling back in that category is the Raiders. And with that, they've finally been able to solve ends here midway through the third period. And now as we move to the later part of this third period. And again, Raiders trying to set something through, but it's actually underneath the skate blade of Jacob Carroll's. And now here's a breakaway opportunity. Riley Gertson again on the breakaway, and a save made. He's had so many opportunities, and now the puck goes out of play as that skips over the glass. We'll take a look at the replay of the latest breakaway here for the 13 of Riley Gertson from Carmen, Manitoba. And again, goaltender holding on for the whistle on that one, or holding on with them, not letting it by. Van Dynes wins the draw, and he'll play it ahead forward. And working with it dangerously in front, goaltender just shoves it aside. He couldn't freeze it. Raiders trying to go the other way as they play that into the zone. Van Dynes lays a nice hit. A dangerous opportunity there. Could have been almost an interference as Van Dynes has the puck now. 17-17 on the clock. Twisters breakout pass gets picked off, but now Weeb working his way through traffic. Puck just out of his reach though, and now going the other way was, for a second, was Merrick DeGrave helping him out there. And now the Raiders do have full control. Melstead going the other way, he'll flick it in. Wide of the net, ends. Ring that around the glass. Hard hit there by Wood. Twisters control here on the near side. Trying to get it out of the zone. Fired back in just wide of the net by Kupachuk. He's got assist in this one. And Collette. Max Collette, he'll play it off to Rhino Orchard. Orchard firing shot that's blocked off of Fishka. And in front, quick shot there, save made. Puck lay there. Raiders control. Junior Raiders Hockey Club up the near side. Working as the 19, centering opportunity there, and the net comes off as a Twister player goes hard into ends and into the post. And they all get up there okay. Great opportunity there from Tanner Skypernuk. And with that, we talked about how the Raiders are going to come in here down by 1 in this third period, whether they're going to try and set something up like they've had earlier on, but just haven't got shots to where it ends, or whether they're going to jump on a Twister's mistake. And that's exactly what they did, finding the short-handed goal to get in this one. And back to the point, Dandino, his shot hits a Twister's stick and goes into the corner. Feschuk now with the puck. He's pressured there by the 15 of Paulette. Paulette working at it, takes a little shove behind after they work it out across to the other side, and now a high hit there coming as the shoving continues. That now in between Guilford there, still with Feschuk. And 555's here on the clock. Shots. Twisters now up to 40-23, leading. But again, goaltender staying strong at the other end of the ice here for the Raiders after letting in that one late to the later parts of the opening frame. And Clark is going at it with Feschuk, and meanwhile Twisters walk in, firing it away there in front. Feschuk now picking up the puck. Twisters jam it right back in. They're going to wave the offside. So Van Dynes is just going to pickpocket his man and come from behind the net with the puck, putting it in front. And that's going to get held on for a whistle, as freezing the puck there is Evan Banyura. And Evan Banyura, he's had himself a night. 41 saves in this one, as he gets a nice tap there by Lavery Melstead. And Melstead helping his team out. He's assist in this one. DeGrave now with the puck off the draw. He overskates that, and the Raiders are going to pick it up here behind their own net just for a second as DeGrave comes in to put some more pressure in and cause them to turn over for a second. Now here comes Kaziakchuk, and his pass goes to, essentially it's hard to read where that was going to go, as there was two guys coming across, went behind the two. And now the Twisters have the puck in their own zone as Weeb works it out, trying to get it out. And Lostrov holds his own, firing. There's an opportunity for Alexiak, and he stares at the ceiling. And that one, he almost beat ends. And there you go. The guy finds that there is Lachevak, sorry, correction there on the name. And Jack Alexiak there with his shot, trying to get it done as the captain here of this Seven Oaks team. And that play ends with his head hanged, looking at the ceiling, knowing that he had an opportunity to break the tie. Clark, puck dribbles off his stick, and Jack Alexiak sends it right back in for his Raiders team. And Twisters clear it down, and it's going to be an icing charge against them as Melstead gets back there, beating out Van Dynes. 4:33. Raiders changing up as Alexiak will come out. And off the ice as Melstead's line will come on. As Brody Melstead, and he's going to get away from the draw, and Goodbranson's going to come in. And Goodbranson, he has had a decent year to know. It's been more than that. He's had a great year for points, though he takes a spill there. He fell. He was wide open, and he just lost his edge. And Southern going the other way now. He plays it across. And a save made there on the opportunity from Van Dynes as Goodbranson able to get up there. But took a uncharacteristic spill that set up a Twisters opportunity here under 5 to go. And Twister sending out now the DeGrave's line. Comes in, and DeGrave wins the draw to Weeb. Back to Russell, shot through traffic, doesn't get through. Trying to get it out. Russell's going to not hold the zone. Didn't look like he did from up here, and the linesman's going to agree with what I saw here and all of the Raiders players. And DeGrave comes in set to take on Melstead. He'll beat him again off the draw and play it back to Russell. And Twisters will play that in, chopped in, and not chopped in by correction by Gerson there, as the linesman saw something different than I did up here, and it's going to be an icing charge against the Pan Valley Twisters. So Twisters now regrouping in their own zone, and they'll try to break out one more time. That's gloved down by Dandino, and nothing going for him. Here comes Weeb. Weeb, he's got some speed once he gets going. And he works his way past Andino now here, right to the 13 shot. Goaltender's mask come off. And that's going to bring a whistle as that was fired square right at his mask on that shot there from the 13. A guy who's had plenty of opportunities in this one is Riley Gertzen, is he'll skate to the bench for a change, and the goaltender a little shooken up. It's probably getting looked at there by the trainer. It more or less might be just some straps that he has to tighten up again on his mask. And as the trainer steps all the way back, making her way back to the bench, they're ready to go again. So another opportunity. Riley Gertzen, that's number 4. He's had 4 scoring opportunities after he found the back of the net, and there's a chance for Weeb. And that doesn't go, but still, Gertzen just can't find another one in this game, as he's had some multi-point games as of late, including a 3-point game 3 games ago, which included 2 goals for him. Now in the slot, Paulette, few fans on that one. Again, just couldn't get it. And now Bergman, he works his way out of traffic and gets it back to the point for Hepner. Hepner now playing it across to Guilford. And that gets blocked. Man falls down. Guilford, another shot deflected, they score! And the Twisters take the lead again. Guilford's shot probably got deflected in front. Let's see who comes out. And yes, it does. We're looking for a number there. It looks like it's the 9 of Bergman. We'll take a look at the replay here to verify that. And there's Guilford. There's the first shot. There's the second shot that gets through. And it looks like behind the defense there, getting the tip on that, it's Brett Bergman finding the back of the net, restoring the Twisters' lead. So it's Brett Bergman with the goal, the number 9 from the 18 of Guilford. And working hard here off the draw. See if the Twisters can quickly get an insurance goal. There's 3 minutes now on the clock as Weeb plays that in. Controlled now here by Henry as he plays that across. And trying to get it out to Grave. He has the puck now though on his stick. Working with it, Jack Alexiak, the captain. He'll turn that over to the other captain, the 24. And Jacob Carrolls will play that in. And working his way through traffic, Alexiak walking in. Thinks about shooting, now puts it on net. Goaltender save made there by Enns. And correction on that. Working his way through traffic. There, he scores again. And finding the back of the net this time is the 14 of Derek Weeb. So Weeb gets the goal. Correction on that first goal. It's not Bergman, it's the 5 of Brock Wood in front that got the deflection. Here's a look at this replay here by the Twisters' leading scorer, Derek Weeb. He walks in, he has 2 guys, goes right through them and puts it past the goaltender. And a guy who's been having a great game, Evan Banya, has got to that 45 save mark and now let in 2 bad ones as Melstead knocks the stick, or someone knocked the stick there out. Sutherland as that goes flying into the corner. And DeMoon turns it over to Russell. Here comes Russell. He's got 2 with him along with Clark. Plays it to Clark, but top shot, they score! And it's Clark finding the back of the net from Russell. Russell's second point of the game. And it's just like that, it's a 4-1 hockey game. And here's a quick look at the replay. And Russell walks in, plays it to Clark. Clark deflects it right there, top shelf. And yeah, you got to feel for him, man. Holding his team in this one right to the end. He got to that 45 save mark, and now, boom, just like that, he has 3 past him. Off the draw now, Twisters controlling the defensive zone. And just like I said earlier, taking those notes from Rick Bowness after a goal, go at them and get them napping. That's what the Twisters have done in this one, getting 3 goals just like that. And now here they go again, and that's off the stick there as Carroll's trying to break out there, knocking down Whiteside hard. And controlling with it now here. Feschuk comes in, brushing off the hit there of Xander Carrolls. And we got a minute 30 on the clock. Can't hold the zone is Melstead, and he's got to regroup for his team. And now working ahead forward. So that's Clark's first of the season on that one. As the Twisters trying to get it out here. Working around now here with it. Trying to get it out. And there's a save made, rebound, and that gets flicked over the net. 1 minute remaining here in the final period. Twisters lead by a score of 4-1. Pressure though by the Raiders, but it's a little bit too late for them. As Xander Carrolls is going to put it the other way in, and Bradshaw and Brandenraw is just going to drop that one there down. Raiders now with the puck in their own zone. All is academic with 35 seconds remaining here in regulation. Long stretch pass. See if Alexiak can get one just to pad the stats, and he overskates that. And now Guilford with the puck on his stick. He's got assists tonight. Long stretch pass just doesn't get to Paulette. And Twisters get it out. Now here comes Paulette. Paulette has a chance now here with Code Thomas. Going the other way. Delay penalty coming up. Charged as Paulette got his stick knocked out from him. And he goes in front, whacking at it. And they score! Paulette finding the back of the net. And the Twisters get it done. The delayed penalty. Paulette, he got his stick whacked out of him on the 2-on-1. He's able to pick it up, and on the delayed penalty, work his way to the net, and there he is, getting that rebound and firing it past the goaltender. So Paulette, that's also his first goal of the season, as they're going to change out pucks quickly with 2.3, as he's going to want to save that. And that might be his first MMJHL goal, if I'm correct. And off the draw, Raiders not going to do much about it. And there's the horn. Twisters come in and finish this one by score 5-1. Scoring all of their goals there for the most part late in that third period. So a great one here by the Twisters as they bring a sleuth of scoring at the end and find a 5-1 lead over the visiting Raiders. Their season series with that one is now the Twisters leading it 2-1. Twisters also get 2 points to break their tie with Stonewall and are now only 1 place back from Twisters now only 1 point back from 4th place, and that is held by this Raiders team. And with that, we'll quickly go over our scoring summary in tonight's game. It was a big one for this Pembina Valley Twisters in the third period. So it started off with Raleigh Gertson. He got the goal from Derek Weeb and Kalen Russell on the assist. And that was with 5 minutes remaining in the first period to opening up the scoring. And with that, scoring continued in the third period. Nate Goodbransing tying it up with the shorthand goal. Tyler Kupachuk and Brody Melstead on the assist on that one at the 6.5 minute mark. Brett Bergman, though, he got tonight's game winner with the assist on that one from Josh Guilford and Mike Hepner. Derek Weeb finds his 10th later on from Raleigh Gertson and Merrick DeGrave. And 24 seconds after that one, 16 seconds after that one, Cody Clark scores from Kalen Russell, and Mark Paulette unassisted goal at the 2-second mark. And with that, we will bring you guys to our 3 stars of the game. And starting this one off, a guy who kept his team in this one right up until the end, but still played good enough hockey. Always there backing his team out, even when they're getting heavily outshot. He ended tonight's game with 44 saves in this one, and that's the goaltender from the Seven Oaks Junior Raiders, Evan Badra, keeping his team in there right up into those final 3 minutes, and played a critical role in giving his team a chance in this one. Meanwhile, the second star of tonight's game. The guy who was playing great at both ends of the ice, had some good defensive shutdowns, as well as ended the night with 2 assists from the Pembina Valley Twisters, number 22, Kalen Russell. And your first star of tonight, he started up the scoring in this one, and along with that found himself an assist and had plenty of opportunities for more in this one. Number 13, Riley Gertzen. And thank you all for watching tonight's game. And we'll see you guys here for the next one. Twisters win this one by a score of 5-1. And just getting here for you, the next game here for the Pembina Valley Twisters will be here against the Transcona Railer Express at 8 p.m. That's Friday, December 8th, and there goes the horn for the Twisters going off as they take this one by a score of 5-1. And for the Rays Junior Hockey Club fans, you guys the next game's up this Thursday. You guys are out in St. Vital for a 7:30 game against the Vics. Signing off, I'm your host, Bentley Brandt, along with my cameraman, Josh Keck, and we'll see you guys all right here for the next Pembina Valley Twisters hockey game.